What's up, everyone? It's Friday. We got a game with CS2376 Junior, Kristen 2, and Midi Lulbuzim. Very fun first pack here in EIK WM France G4 no G G4 G5 G6 game. So what is interesting about this pack, you might say? Well, there are 3 cards that give at least one stable. Engineering Apprentice and Turkey Breeder being better than Beekeeper. There's a Tutor, there's a Field Warden, 2 E-Deck Classics, and that's me, according to William, which isn't a bad card either. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to take Engineering Apprentice. I'd rather have 4 stables than 4 to 6 bonus points, given that stables are worth points themselves and they have function. 3 to 4 stables, I should say. And the fact that I'm pretty sure that I'll have a playable 5th pick here. Experienced Farmer's not bad. Field Warden makes it a little less obvious when that's going to be best, but... Business Tutor, strong. Farm Worker, good. Hedgekeeper, good. Inventory Manager, good. Employee of the Month, good. Humble Farm Boy. I have already declared my lack of card humility by taking Engineering Apprentice. Business Tutor's pretty tempting. The free occupations for going to Stone. Though Employee of the Month is just incredible for a high occupation strategy. So I can get my free stables from Engineering Apprentice and then play Employee of the Month, and then... I can hope to get Business Tutor back, however unlikely that is. It's better than the other way around. Employee of the Month is really strong. It doesn't need me to be in Stone. Yeah, this has to be right. And then getting one of these 5, I'll have a choice for these 5. Yeah, this should be plenty good. Inventory Manager, Humble Farm Boy, obviously going different directions. Business Tutor, trying to wheel Inventory Manager is a thought. I'm not convinced. Give me a Stockman, or a Fence Overseer. That worked! What? What? How did... Okay. That just happened. So if you donate to the site, it turns out that Chris listens. And is willing to give you things. Stockman and Studmaster kind of do the same thing, considering Employee of the Month. But I guess you want to play Stockman, or you want to play something before Employee of the Month. Also tempting is Graduate. I think Stockman is less likely to wheel given the stable support from Beekeeper and Turkey Breeder. It's not huge stable support, but I think I'd rather try to wheel Graduate. And man, Graduate's really nice for my game. If I don't get... No, Wholesale Agent isn't necessarily what I'm looking for this game. Shepherd Boy's fun for the Business Tutor. Not amazing, but it's useful. I could even try to use Beastmaster on the wheel. So maybe I do just take Graduate. Stockman has such good potential, though. Sycophant. Well, this pack is really bad, and I'm glad I have Employee of the Month to give me a grain. I'm tempted to take Tanner here. Hide Farmer's not bad. Fence Builder could be useful. Notably, Hedgekeeper makes Fence Builder good. Though only building 14 fences means that's a lot of fields to plow. Kristen saying, wish there were takebacks on Ox. Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff here for sure. All of these make some sense. I'm only going to go 3 rooms and get a lot of my Ox out fast. I probably should just take Fence Builder, actually. Or I could be the Sycophant. Though... it's very possible Sycophant just is not useful at all. So I'll take... Is this a Fence Builder game, or should I just take Tanner? Well, if I end up doing Beastmaster, I should not have Tanner. So, let's go Fence Builder. Oh gosh, Tutor came back. Yep. Experienced Farmer's really nice for the Field Warden. Though Turkey Breeder could take it. And then... Farm Worker or Humble Farm Boy here. Mitty saying probably just play 2 of my Ox. Well, Humble Farm Boy's in the game, so I don't know what kind of statement that is. I'll probably take Farm Worker here just to make sure I have playable things. Too bad Hedgekeeper didn't wheel. Studmaster came back instead of Stockman. Studmaster's better. Alright, so the game plan looks pretty clear in a lot of ways. Oh my. Tutor Engineering Apprentice to open. Farm Worker to collect some food back. Lots of baking support here. Notably, Plowman's Lunch in the same pack as Grain Mill and Baker's Oven, and a Lorelei. Maybe I should be first picking Lorelei here? There's a lot of, like, 3-power miners. Stone Weir could just be fine for me also. Because these Ox aren't going to pay for themselves this game. Ice Cooler is very interesting. There will be somebody playing it, I would imagine. I can't say no to Lorelei. I mean, Plowman's Lunch very good in the right situations, but I don't see myself having that much grain, and the miner ovens are not amazing. So bee statues in the game, which will combo with gold mine, if that's what someone's up to. But whale oil here. And whistle. And even cured meat is pretty strong. But if I go whale oil, then I can be getting grain from fishing and getting a food for every future Ock. This is a lot of setup. On the other hand, there's nothing about my Ox that say I need to play them early. All of I could just start playing my Ox in round 7 and be okay. It wouldn't be great, but it would be okay. I shouldn't do that, but it would be okay. I'm gonna take whale oil. Turns out there's a lot of grain in this draft. Timetable's kind of fun. Carrot Harvester will be good for Veggie Importer and for Field Warden. Grain Shrine I don't think I can get up to. Popcorn's the only good card here, I think. Good enough card. Alms is fun, but not quite what I'm looking for. Candy Room can be fun for the business tutor. Meadow could be very fun for me. Fruit Tart might get stung by the Sycophant. Alright, Wishing Fountain's fun, but I don't think I can get to it. So, we're going to be taking Seal or Meadow. If I had Stockman, it would be a much easier Meadow. Actually, you know, given that I have Tutor, I'm glad that I don't have Stockman now. Because I'd have to miss out on one. I think I still take Meadow over Seal, just because I have way too many things that need to happen before I really want to play Ox. On the other hand, I could get still like 3 or 4 clay from this Seal, and it would be totally fine and justified. The problem is that Meadow makes Stockman, or it is a very good combo with a fleshed out Stockman. I'm gonna take Seal. I'm gonna claim that there's enough wood in this game. That's what I'm gonna do. Grain Mill Oven's interesting here. So is Alchemist's Lab. Alchemist's Lab always interesting. Baker's Oven also playable. Plowman's Lunch is taken. Alright, so I do now want to play my Ox early. I think I don't want to justify playing Grain Mill Oven. I don't like how slow it is given how many miners I want to play. Baker's Oven, I mean, I have some grain sources here. On the other hand, Alchemist's Lab is strong and I can just play it whenever I want. I'm gonna take Alchemist's Lab. Having both Grain Mill Oven and Baker's Oven is very nice for whoever chooses to bake this game. On the other hand, a whistle. Sign me up. B Statue's bad, and the other two are barely playable. What was I gonna say? Alchemist Lab versus Baker's Oven. It means that ovens will be available multiple times during the game, and even if they're taken first. That is my analysis. Alright, so most of my miners want to get out there very early. So I don't want to draft more of the same. Which means I think I take Rotten Plow here. And if I need the crops, I'll take the crops later. Okay, so I get start player, which is better than fourth. To Akyat or no? I think no. Getting a stone to get Lorelei going sooner is a good idea. Whale oil is the crucial one, I think. Oh my god. Midi first action to Clay. So I get 3 wood? No, I get tutor. 3 wood's usually a precursor to start player, so we'll see what CS is planning to start with. Yes, we're still soon, Rilo. Midi, the dire need of fireplace, apparently. Kristen playing an Aramite, that's fun. What could Midi need fireplace this badly for? Alright, so engineering apprentice mandatory next. Probably farm worker over fence builder third. And unless Kristen starts with guest, I assume that I'm going to be starting again. In which case 3 wood might be my play. Though Reedstone food is going to be plenty good also. Yeah, I'll just take Reedstone food. Sheep come out round 2, which is really nice for Midi. I mean, it's good for a lot of people, I think. Midi getting this fireplace is something that could really backfire. But this time it worked out. I assume my engineering apprentice will cause some issues for Midi down the line. I should be taking wood. Doesn't look like the game has sent over to Midi when I look at the play-by-play. Acquirer, yes. This is one of the very rare things that can justify the fireplace. I think this move is fine, and then second move you upgrade it to a hearth. I think that's very reasonable. Okay, so CS is already at 8 wood, which implies some early fencing shenanigans. Or just like a brushwood collector. I could play Engineering Apprentice here, or I could take 2 wood and set up things better. And I think I don't want to risk the wood situation, given just how aggressive CS has been on it, and Kristen taking 2 read before having wood. Turkey breeder for MIDI. That's fun. So CS almost certainly took Field Warden, and Kristen probably has Veggie Importer out of my first pack. The Turkey Breeder almost certainly messes with what CS is planning. I would presume it's something along the lines of Benefactor or Cat Lover going on, but CS needs to audible right now. It's not Rent Keeper, or else 2 read over 3 wood, 1,000,000%. Not having Whale Oil out right now hurts. On the other hand, MIDI's getting... I guess MIDI can buy a hearth this round and be fine. MIDI might just be taking sheep and hearth. So CS starts with Oak Cask. Wow, and fences 6? I think that's a bad read, trying to force something. Kristen playing Vegetable Importer here. So I'm assuming that MIDI takes 2 sheep and hearth. CS... I don't know what CS has to do now. It's looking strange on that end of things. I'm going to take 3 wood first and see if I can start Whale Oil into 4 food and a whale. I now have room parts when 2 players are clowning. I think Acquirer's doing fine just by taking the 2 sheep. Because that's your feeding food, and then you're just cycling cows. Yeah, I think it's a bad read for CS to go for that. Apparently it was worth a shot. Sounds like it was Cat Lover. On the other hand, CS gets Reedstone food here 5th, so... how bad could it be? Kristen taking clay. So I do start Whale Oil here. And see if MIDI takes the fishing. But I think it's upgrade to a hearth. So by doing this, I do let Kristen build ahead of me. Because I do go down to 4 wood, and I need to spend my first action taking fishing. So I am doing okay here. My next action is probably take some wood. But you know, maybe it's not. CS takes Reedstone over 3 wood, but Kristen's taking 3 wood. Oh, Kristen's taking 4 wood and playing Capitalist. Fair enough. Calling for cows. Oh, just kidding. That's a good one. I will take 3 wood just to force the rooms issue. Mitty gets 4 food here to start breeding the cows. That's silly. Though the 2 reed is also very fine. Alright, I'm in a good spot. I think I'll go whaling once more pretty early. Yeah, Acquirer is very happy with this set of things. CS is in a real bad spot on that. I mean, that I would almost call that worse than a gamble. It just didn't seem like something that would end up panning out. I do have enough wood for seal and whistle now on top of my room, and I really like the sound of that. And I can play Lorelei. Okay. Kristen builds a room. Okay, so... how mean do I want to be? Because if I want all my miners out, I can actually run a start build line here. Because Mitty's not building stables. Mitty's taking 3 reed. On the other hand, I can just hang back. Take 3 wood on my next move if it comes. This doesn't risk any shenanigans, though I'm pretty sure there wasn't anything to risk. I could build second in any case. There's the smallest chance Kristen doesn't take start. And this does give me more information on what other people are doing. But for the most part, your point is well taken, Norden. And hello. Glad to have you here. I wasn't even considering the Eremite part, but yes, that is correct. Kristen takes 4 clay. And my draft picks get rewarded here. And I mean, I'm perfectly happy to start again. But Seal and Fishing are my 2 moves next round. Seal will come on Start Player or on Family Growth. I mean, I feel like I'm running away with this one already. What do I need to do to make sure that actually happens? I need to plow some fields. CS playing Carpenter here. Interesting. I think fenced too early. Hi, Fofo. Kristen takes Reedstone. And Chris does throw out family growth here. Mitty already buying pigs. Wow. Oh man, is Mitty gonna run Basin Maker? I mean, Tanner seems so much better than Basin Maker. The thing with Basin Maker is that you get unlimited wood conversions. So, I think I actually need to watch out for Basin Maker. Mitty might become Kimball's favorite person in the world if, and Payne's, if a Basin Maker happens here. There's the guest from Kristen. I mean, I'll say it again. I think that I have amazing sequences incoming here. What is ideal for me next round? I don't know if I'll get the 6 wood. That's likely to be policed. CS is running the cat lover dream. Cat lover carpenter. I'm not sure I'll get a chance to play Whistle. That would be fantastic. I guess I have a decent chance at doing it on Mei Mai. Kristen is a little hungry here, right? Needs to take Hearth? Question mark? Oh, Eremite's getting 1 food, taking Reedstone food here to get up to 3, and then build a pottery. Well, I didn't know it's a William stream. Turns out that I like whale oil also. I mean, that first 4 food grab is a 10 food grab, and that 2 food grab is a 7 food grab. Yeah, I mean, Graduate's I'm gonna get it down by round 12. I don't know if I can do it that much earlier. But I don't know if my game needs that much more help here. It's well on its way. Only one of us can like it. Oh, man. But William has Storehouse Minder. What does he need whale oil for? William requests a quote about start player. I could also just take 3 stone. So Kristen grew with nothing, fairly clear. Oh, never mind. Wait, I'm not actually sure how much Kristen has food-wise. So CS played Ice Cooler on start player just now. After Mitty built 2 rooms. Oh, about my thoughts on start player. Often it's half an action. That's my stance. Alright, so do I go for Ock here when there's 3 stone on the board? Caking something like Well can really bump up a point ceiling. Alright, now I just need both Ock spaces, or at least 1 Ock space to remain. I should be doing okay here. Need something like more memeable. Hopefully, a little more polite than that. But yeah, I get what you're saying now. So what happens with start player? I mean, often it's justified. Like, you find out their reasons pretty soon after. Uh... The memeiest thing that I would say about start players is a bit of an awkward situation here. Kristen thinking, oh yeah, CS is right, she still can. Eng Apprentice on occupation. Oh, where am I putting my fence? No, I like putting it on a wood spot, either 3 wood or 2 wood. I don't see any reason to ever get fancy with that. Casual, clay food, stable. Fancy cells. We might come from 2 different schools of thought there, Average Joe. CS takes some sheep. Cat lover is a lot happier now. Letting 1 run. I'm not quite sure what that boar... Oh, cured meat is what that boar is doing. I don't need to think about that very hard. I don't need to think about this move very hard either. Well, maybe I do. I thought it was a pretty auto 4 wood, but... I want to get my ox down. I could take fish again. Fish, ock, plow. I'm gonna go for that. My wood situation is okay. I'm gonna do the thing that I recommended not doing. But now I have a bookshelf. And if previously mentioned plans fail, then I can... the well plan fails, then Stone Oven will be there for me. I think this overall does a lot for me. Bookshelf, yeah, I mean, exactly. So, like, farm worker plow would be very strong. I mean, whistle I obviously want. But how badly? Yeah, CS is in a tough spot now that Midi's guaranteed 2 grows in a row. So I'm going 4th next round. Alright, I do need to play my ox. Because... My ox are good enough. Definitely in the long run, they're good enough. Kristen takes the 3 reed. She'll be building again. Yeah, I think this is not the right queue for me to get into. Okay, so I think, well, plowing and building the well are both very viable for me, but I actually am not too concerned about the well itself. Whoever has Wishing Fountain isn't going to get a ton of value out of it. Employee of the Month and Studmaster in that order could definitely be good, I agree. Yeah, and I think Fence Builder Graduate as the last two are probably right. I think I do have to plow here. Gosh, this wood situation is something else. MIDI grows. Not sure what CS is up to, but CS has no food. Alright, so I'm going to plow. Toss a clay for 3 food. Got some lag here. You would Fence Builder first? I mean... Yeah, but with the wood piles like this, I don't know how good of an idea that is gonna end up being. CS takes 6 wood, and Kristen calls this interesting. Maybe interesting that I didn't take 4 wood? But with Major being CS is only feeding... Oh, Oak Cask is hanging out. Oh, but Clay Hut Extension from Kristen. If CS passed Clay Hut Extension, that is plenty of reason for Kristen to call it interesting. That is plenty of reason. And that means I get this 6 wood. Yeah, I don't know what CS is doing here. That doesn't make the most sense. So I kind of accidentally into that one. I think I'm supposed to Employee of the Month this turn. Even though it's only 3 things, getting a cow and a pig. Yeah, Kristen has some good points. I mean, in the chat. If you Fence Builder this turn and Employee next, you get an extra thing. That is very true. In my head, I was building the well. Though CS takes the fireplace, so now I can't. So yeah, I guess we are doing 2 ox here. I don't especially mind. Plow is also gone. Okay, food, clay. And then I like putting it on the 2 wood spot. It's less contested, especially when I have already got so much wood here. Let's see. Two wood is probably my favorite spot for fence builder, all else equal. Fence builder on 2 wood. Yeah, fishing with wood distributor and whale oil, that would be funny. Okay, and then... Yep, so... And then, do I want a grain here? The funny option is taking a reed. Because that means 1 reed stone food's all I need to pay for both of my renovates. I'm going to take a reed here instead of a grain. A sheep is actually good, though. And CFB on the Ock. Yeah, my game is incredibly strong here. So that's an interesting question. Like, what arrangement do I want to fence 14 in? And I'm pretty sure I want to fence 5 spaces, leaving 1 space open to whistle. So I'm not really sure I need this sheep. I already announced I was changing it, though, so... I'm gonna leave it. So this is gonna be my whistle stable, and I'll fence these 5. It's either fence or major or plow here. I can probably do major here. Yeah. And then fencing. On the fence builder action, of course. And then I can take 2 sheep, setting up stud master. I'm assuming plow doesn't make it back. Though that definitely would be the next priority, and I think I actually toss a wood for 3 food. I didn't feed. Alright, so CS does plow. We are going to get pretty plow tight here, making Hide Farmer pretty nice for whoever has it. I'm not going to fence fully yet. I'm going to leave 1. In case I want to whistle earlier. Now we have the sheep action. We have Reedstone food. We even have 3 wood normally. Midi takes Reedstone. Yeah, there's actually a fair bit of wood in this game. 4 clay is actually not bad if the sheep get taken here. Wow, Kristen starting with timetable. That continues to be good for me. Oh, these 2 sheep are exactly what I want. Got an amazing stud master coming. I'm actually going to do bottom left stables. Like, I'm not sure how useful Whistle is anymore. I probably shouldn't have even saved a wood. Alright, Kristen got 6 wood off of that start player, so fair enough. So I plow first, then I play Studmaster. Three reed is good? Sure. Yeah, there's plenty of stone in this game too, with double early stone. I'm feeding on farm worker and ridiculous whale oil. Feels good. I could also go for 3-room wood strategy. Midi starts with carrot harvester, fair enough. So does Kristen actually have field warden here? Kristen is basket maker, so she takes the 3 reed. I'm just gonna play my ox. Alright, so we get food, food, clay, point, animal, animal, animal. Taking a veg is also going to be good because sowing 2 veg would be super strong. CS growing with a corn sheaf. Not sure I like this play. Whoa, the ice cooler points are still up for grabs. I just realized that. Kristen takes 2 wood away. Let's see. If I play Graduate, I force CS to grow first action. I mean, I think Kristen might just be starting with Corn Sheaf. Oh no, she doesn't need that anymore. She's already broken the Aramite. Clay Oven's actually just extra food-wise for me. Getting to max capitalist is going to be really, really good. Oh, you know what I could also do? Use Alchemist's Lab to get my last resources. Yep. We'll happily pay a food for a grain here. And all I need is space to sow all my crops in order to max them. So yeah, my game looks okay. It looks, quite okay. With all of my automatic stuff coming in, I really didn't need, what was I gonna say? A 4th person. So Plow So flips here. And I think I'm happier to see that than to see growth. So I do want to start player first action. It'll be with Alchemist's Lab. Though Guest is actually a consideration here. On the other hand, if I play Guest in round 12, that just asks to be started on in round 13. So I think that's probably a bad move. Alright, and Kristen starts. CS plowed. So what am I left with? I don't especially need to play Alchemist Lab, so next round I think I first action start Guest. Oh god, yeah, my quote on Alchemist, or on start player is not very useful to you guys, I'm sure. Hey Thytrius, this game's turning out, good. Have, lots of good things. I'm gonna see if, whoops, CS needs to grow here. I'm gonna see if he can afford it. So, food, clay, stable. And room for my extra person. Clean it up in post, thank you. Thytrius, you just got 4 sets of science. Atta kid. Casual 76 points, 7 wonders game. Gotta love it. Gotta love it when you have irresponsible people. 76, is that just the science scoring for 4 sets? What is it actually? 4 sets is 28 plus 28 is 56. No, that's not right. 28 plus 16 plus 48, that's 76, yeah. Oh, so 76 science, 76 total. That is dope. What has happened here? It looks like Midi sowed. Definitely makes sense for Midi to sow. Oh no, Midi plow sowed. What am I talking about? Midi renoed with grain mill oven. CS grew with the rake. It's an interesting rake. And Kristen took the 2 cows. I do believe it's probably reedstone time or sow time. Or fences time. I mean, my fences aren't threatened. What else am I doing this round? Yeah, I know. My house is ugly. My house will get over it. I can grow in the last round. I have enough free actions here. Let's see. I'm on the wrong number of cows and the wrong number of sheep. Which is not the discovery I wanted to be making here. Whistle can fix me up on sheep with even just a last round whistle. CS gets the boar, but that looks a lot like food. Kristen gets the sheep. Those look a little more like points. What is Kristen starting with here? I would guess grow. Who has Field Warden? Is it CS with Field Warden? I'm so confused. I think I just take the 2 wood, though. The 2 clay action helps me finish feeding. But do I actually need that? I do need this fence action. I could have also sown. That would have been pretty reasonable. It's just that I don't have many actions I need to do the rest of this game. No, I can fence 14. Okay. So... Yep, it's start guest. AKLJ, yeah. Don't worry, if it's OCD related, I'll be on it eventually. Yeah, it looks like old couple has an unfortunate case of the double talk in chat. Before you die, I hope to learn how that bug came into existence. Yeah, I mean, most notably, Lady in Waiting had it for forever. It's a rough bug to have. CS plays Field Warden here. Midi did not plow. Midi grew. CS is hungry. I think I would rather plow than grow as well. Plowing is 3 points for me. You're a software engineer by trade. Can't fathom how it's possible to happen randomly. Yeah, I mean, I think this was... Chris has definitely increased his technical abilities over time. And 10 years ago, Chris, I'm not sure is... sure how it happened. Alchemist Lab is just better than Whistle, right? Because I don't need the Whistle yet. What is the Reno situation? Maybe I need to get in there on Reno. And I could take pottery. Yeah, that looks fun. Alright, come on, lag. You can do it. Yeah, I mean, it's a very old piece of software, Play Agricola. Like, you could look at the source code if you just inspect, right? I'm actually not fed. Oh boy. Fish? I'm gonna say no. I have an extra raw grain to eat. Oh, Kristen has Stoneweir. That's why she's taking it over traveling. It's not necessarily a block. Really not sure that pottery is correct. Do I whistle here now? Sure. So it turns out I shouldn't have bought that last grain off MIDI. I got a second sheep here. Oh, actually, I should have played Alchemist Lab, because that wood could have been, 3 food. Dang it. It's probably too late to change. I'm winning this by a fair bit anyway, I would think. So I'm plow sowing, I'm taking clay. Buy a fireplace, take other clay. Oh, that's the growth person accidentally. Yeah, that's wrong. It does give me 2 more food. So I guess it still could be right. I think KLJ is talking about the double chat bug. So I'm in the tiny bit of sketchy situation here where I do need to get major fireplace. And if I don't, then I really need to... I don't know how I'm feeding if I don't get that, but... Yeah, whistle for 2 food was not right over just using the wood for farm worker. I guess it's still debatable. It depends on if I can get everything done. Okay, and then capitalist, I should have double 4 now. I'll declare it at the end. Not 100% sure that I can keep each 2-point vegetable here when I'm a little hungry. Don't mind me. Just need to take clay and fireplace a little badly here. Though traveling is also possible. Wow, CS is really in a spot. I guess CS has a harvest. No, that is after harvest, isn't it? CS travels first action. Rough times over there. Alright, well now I have at least 3 food. Pottery and 1. Then I can eat 2 raw grain for 1 point. That's up to 5, which means I need 3 more. I mean, I really just want that fireplace. Ideally. I don't want to try to get into an oven. The clay oven. That's all my moves for just 1 extra point, I think. Yeah, so fireplace for clay is my preferred pair of actions, I think. Oh, but getting 3 food on plow is also appealing. Though I'd have to think Kristen takes a plow here. Kristen has a decent game. Kristen and Mitty, actually. Mitty's doing fine. That carrot harvester is going to be 3 points. Though I'm definitely good on... Mitty needs to return 4 wood. Oh no, Kristen blocked Major. Okay. Scramble time. I mean, that's probably right for Kristen to block something. So now I have... Oh, I can still take clay here. Eating a pottery and 2 grain. No, I mean, farm worker actually saves me here. I'm gonna be okay. Mitty has 5 people in a 4-room stone house. Okay animals, but I think I should beat that. Yeah, without Farm Worker, I'm in deep trouble. But having a 2.3 food move is pretty good. Kristen's got a bird cage. Paying with timetable. Yeah, eating 1 point at the end here is not going to be a big issue. It's a little stressful. It got a little stressful, but I think it turned out okay. Definitely should have played Alchemist Lab over Whistle. There were too many ways for this to go wrong. Okay, so feed 2G, 1C for food. End on very weird numbers of animals. I'm pretty sure I've never ended on this animal count before. No Lorelei. Alright, when is this lag gonna let me... The lag definitely gets worse towards the end of games. Wow, I can't click anything. Yeah, and this makes me think it's the extension that's doing it. That's not a bore. Hey. 4. Sheep. Nope. This needs to be 9 sheep. Oh gosh. The lag. It burns. Cow. Kristen at 47. Midi at 45, so I probably have that by a fair bit. Okay, what are we at here? 47 plus, okay. So, Tidy, 58. Yeah, CS really had no chance going Cat Lover after Turkey Breeder. Alright. And then CS ended at 42. Fun way to wrap up the week. Great Tutor Engineering Apprentice Whale Oil Seal combo. Okay. So Average Joe and KLJ are both software people. Fun. If anyone no. I was gonna say if anyone wants to teach me Python more academically, I'd be up for it, but then I realized I'm not up for it. So I will stay at my hobby levels of understanding Python. Thanks for the GGs, y'all. As I said, a fun game here to end on. Let me check if there's anyone... Oh! Terra Mystica is happening this weekend, I think. Let us assume with 80% likelihood that Terra Mystica is happening tomorrow evening, US time. So, Sunday morning, very early AM Europe. around 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. Terra Mystica all-player commentary. 80% chance that runs. And then, if you're not going to watch that, or if I don't stream, I will see you all on Monday, back for Agricola. Take care, enjoy your weekend, see you next time.